Well, hey everybody, welcome again to today's video and to my channel. I want to begin the video by inviting any manufacturer in the RV industry to contact me about doing a video together, starting with Lippert, then with Grand Design. And from there, anybody in the RV industry that has an issue with what I am about to say. I also, if you are simply a viewer, thank you for watching, but I ask that if you value this information, if you think that this ought to get out there, share it on social media, share it on YouTube with your friends that RV, because I believe that the word needs to get out there. I'm not trying to open up a can of worms, I'm trying to open up a discussion. I'm a reporter, that's what I am. Yes, I'm a former campground owner, a lifelong lover of RVing and camping. I've RV'd for much of my life, started doing it when I was a little bitty boy. And as a former campground owner now, I am a consumer advocate. As the wingman, I encourage each and every person to be the best wingman possible, the best wingwoman possible for everybody. We need to tell the truth. Cut through the crap and tell the truth. Got an email from somebody, I'm going to show it to you in a minute, but I'm going to start out by the first thing. It says, no, you will not have my permission to use this on your channel. You can paraphrase the information, but I do not want to be implicated in any way. I work in the RV industry every day. I've worked for several manufacturers over the years. I am proudly a baby boomer. We know how to get it done and done right and show up to work. I run rings around the kids every single day. Why in the hell am I reading this? I was told don't do it. Well, you'll see why I'm reading it in just a bit. Now I'm going to bring it up on the screen. It says, Lippert frames, again, Lippert, if you are watching, if you would like to come on and counter what this person is saying, I welcome you to contact me. We will talk about it. But some of these things I may not agree with 100%, but I think that generally the flavor of what this person is saying is true. Lippert frames are produced for most manufacturers. They're made from recycled steel, mostly from China. Is it true? Is it? I mean, if it's true, is it bad? I don't know. It's just true or not. I spoke with a steel industry guy that told me very plainly that the steel that GM, Toyota, Honda, and Ford won't buy is then sold to Stellantis and the RV industry. Junk. If anyone is out there that can say this is a lie, tell me, please. If anybody knows for sure that this is true, tell me. Again, if you'd like to be on and do a video with me, my contact information is in the description down below. Continues. The Lippert welders for years have been meth heads, crackheads, convicts out on parole. Little or no qualifications, little or no training going in, very little quality control. Maybe 1 in 10 gets looked at. And strangely, they all pass. The welds have always been short, poor quality, and with only shallow penetration. The steel breaks in most cases anyway because it's bad metal. What do you think? Drop a comment below. A Lippert rep once told me years ago that all frames and RV on top are only designed to last 6 to 10 years. That's it. I'm not sure if I believe that. Maybe it's true. I don't want to believe it. If one person, one rep said that, that's one person. That person does not speak on behalf of the company. I hope you'll agree with that. But maybe that's all they're doing, trying to design these things to last for 6 to 10 years. What about somebody that lives in them full time? How long will they last then? All right, it says the other issue I've heard is that the fifth wheels in most cases are built near maximum weight. So the cargo weight turns out to be very low with no change of spec from the manufacturer. By the time it's loaded up to camp, it's severely overweight in most cases, and the frames crack or break. The floors fall in, etc. Lippert blames the manufacturer blames the customer. Cute and tidy how that happens, isn't it? Bad frames and suspensions, bad built components, and then the customer gets it with massive cargo bays that can only be loaded with styrofoam. And the circle of life goes on. Have you taken your RV and put it on a scale? Have you opened up all those cargo bays and go, wow, look how big they are. We can stick everything in there. And you can. But you're probably going to be overweight. Many of you will. I say going to the airport, you got to keep your bag, I fly Southwest, under 50 pounds, and it's amazing to me. And I try to pack light. I'm like 42 pounds. 42 pounds? How do you get to 42 pounds? 50 pounds is nothing. You can be overweight in your RV like that and not even be aware of it. When you are overweight, what does that do to the frame? I mean, they're only built to carry so much. Think about it. It goes on. It says, the players in the business will be, and yes, I have redacted some of this. It looks like White House papers, right? The FBI. It says, but I'm protecting this person's name and their identity. The players in this business will be less inclined today than ever to do anything right. Their earnings, their industry, and their jobs are also under attack simply so we can support Ukraine. $5 a gallon diesel, 10% interest rate go a long way to kill off disposable income and leisure time with your family. The RV industry lives solely on disposable income. Well, I don't know I don't know how you feel about the war in Ukraine and all this money the government is spending, but you and I are going to pay for it. Actually, we're already paying for it. And our kids and our grandkids and everybody's going to pay for this mess. Let me get back to the RVs. Today I work for, I'm not going to tell you who this person works for. I'll tell you, with the severe downturn in RV sales, that we today build the absolute best products that we have built in years. I believe it. I do. The problem being that the materials and components we use are the cheapest and worst we've ever used. Why is that? It's because they source everything out, and most of that stuff comes from overseas. And they make it cheap. They don't make it to last 15 years, 20 years. They make it last just long enough. Again, I welcome you to push back. Come on, drop a comment down below or email me and let's talk about it. Let's do a video together. It says absolute rubbish. So they look great and perform great, but don't get them wet. No real wood is used in the making of new RVs. It's all MDF crap coated with paper. Zero longevity, but it's cheap. We used to use solid oak, cherry, and maple. Well, some manufacturers still use hardwood. They do. Not everybody uses the cheap stuff, but they get by as cheap as they can to make as much money as they can. Isn't that what capitalism is all about? Yeah, Wingman, but what about building quality? The truth is people won't pay for super quality. I mean, Brinkley is a well-made product. It is. But most people can't afford it. Could it be better? It could be even better than Brinkley makes it. But people can't afford it. Some people can, most people can't. So the manufacturers have to find a sweet spot where you will buy them, where you will buy the product, the average person. It goes on, RVIA, which is the Recreational Vehicle Industry Association, is internalized at each factory. The RVIA inspectors are all employed by the company at which they work. No conflict there, eh? Then they try to make sure things are done well, but they fail miserably because plant management just wants them to get out the door. There really needs to be oversight with teeth. Maybe not the government, but someone independent with courage. RVIA is basically cheerleaders for the industry and nothing more. How many RVIA stickers can I get you, by the way? LOL. Meaningless crap. And then the person signed off. This person has communicated with me off and on for years. And I respect their privacy, but I'm going to read to you what I sent back to them. So I promise my contact information, again, is in the description down below. If you send me an email, I promise I'll do my best to contact you. I don't get back to everybody, and for that I do apologize, but I get back to as many people as possible. And this is what I said to this person. I can't tell you who they are. I said, sadly, none of this is surprising. I would very much like to use part of your email. Part. I would never mention your name or blah, blah, blah. I would never provide any personal exposure for you, none. If I keep my word about this, I would like to include some of this in a future video. Without your permission, I'll never even mention the email. I assure you I am a man of my word. That said, I understand your reluctance and even desire for anonymity. I will also agree to not even mention your name, initials, or even that you're an old fart boomer like me. Let me know if you will trust me on this. Either way, I do wish you the best. FYI, I am not holding my breath for manufacturers or RVIA to make meaningful changes to the way they do business. Why should they? The money keeps flowing in. All the best, me. So, I said, can I use your email? Can I use this information? So it's not just me saying it, folks. There are other people, lots of other people with opinions. And this guy may be off his rocker. I may be off my rocker. We may not be 100% accurate. But is there anything that this gentleman is saying that makes you kind of go, ooh, I don't want to hear it, but it's true? Anything? I'm not yelling at you. I'm passionate about this situation because we keep getting just overlooked, ignored by the industry. What do you think? Drop a comment down below. So this is what he said. The RV industry hiring anybody through fake pandemic years. I mean, anybody. I remember seeing the ankle bracelet. Think about that. I remember seeing an ankle bracelet, then another. Probably half the population at Gulfstream was either a convict on parole or in a drug rehab program or actively using any number of illicit drugs. I don't believe that, but I believe some are. I don't believe half, but I believe some were, probably still are. Drugs are prevalent. They are running rampant through everywhere in our country, especially with young people. And I think companies do the best they can, but it's impossible to find a sober, hardworking, drug-free person that just wants to build a quality product and get a good paycheck. Sounds easy, does hard. Continues. This happened everywhere, Lippert being just one. Today, this is so commonplace, and HR does nothing about it. The plant managers do nothing about it. It's all business as usual. Here we go. You can use it careful. Use it, please. I'm still sleeping with one eye open. They tell me how old they are, with absolutely no hope of being able to live on Social Security benefits, so I must keep working probably till the day I croak. Please use with discretion. Write me back with any questions you might have, and I'll do my best to answer them clearly and honestly. If I don't have the answer, I'll get it if I can. I truly love my job and the industry. I want it to get better, but I don't see that happening with the wholly dishonest younger generation taking over in key upper management positions. It is the good old boy network at the top of their game. Everyone covers for everyone in the biz. Does this person sound jaded? I think obviously. I think a lot of people feel this way. And we are supposed to just shut up and accept the poor quality. And if we speak up, we get fired. Or somebody files a complaint against us. What do we have to do to be heard? Well, I'm working on that. I am. And here on this channel, I want to hear from you. This person, I have maintained their request for anonymity. And if you say this is a lie, it's absolute a lie. If you work in HR, any manufacturing plant, any of them, not just Lippert, any manufacturer, you want to be at, let's talk. I'm not going to attack you. I'll shut up and listen. I'll have questions, but if you start dancing around the answers and not providing an answer, like politicians do, giving a non-answer answer, I'm going to call you on it. So I'm not going to hold my breath, but I do want to know what you think about this. If you're an RVer, you're concerned about the quality of the products that you see out there, let me know in the comments below. And that brings me to my closing point. I work with the best RV dealers in the nation. I do. They are a member of the RV Dealers I Trust network. If you buy one of these crap RVs from one of the dealers that I work with, that I represent, I can't speak on behalf of them, but I think they'll say, hey, Lippert, come get it. They'll call the manufacturer, say, come get it. We're done with this. They will speak up. The people I work with, the link to them is down below. They want you to be a happy camper. There are no perfect campers, or none. There's no perfect campers. No camping people like you. We got to work together. We're trying to pick sides. Somebody said the other day, which side are you on? I'm not on a side. And I'm proud of it. I'm on the side of doing what the right thing is. Understand what your warranty says. Understand your responsibility as an owner. Do your homework. Stop blaming other people for things that you screwed up on. If we can start doing that, being better wingmen, better wingwomen, and owning the things we do, being responsible for them, won't the world be a better place? So, drop me a note. My contact info is down below. My telephone number is down below. I'm going to put it on the screen now. I want to hear from you. Is this good information? Do you want this kind of thing to continue going out there? I don't want to sit around this virtual campfire and just talk about, ice cream and lollipops with the occasional bad thing. And I don't want to always focus on this negative crap. But in an election year with people fighting and complaining and arguing, and I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, everybody hates everybody else. Can't we just take a deep breath and go, man, these employees that work at these manufacturers, don't they deserve to be heard? Are any of the RVs that you make, are they pulled off the line and go, man, we can't put our name on that. That's a piece of crap. Any? Call me. Tell me. shoot me an email. Send me some pictures of stuff that you as a manufacturer just said, hey, reject, crumple it up, throw it away, salvage it. We're going to start over again. I wonder how often that happens. That's all I got for today. Thank you for watching. Please, if you will, share this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. My name is Alan Warren. I hope that you will, as I said, share this with others. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.